Today's courtroom lineup is packed. Assaulting a police officer, serious felonies, child endangerment, and even a drunk driving case with a shocking blood alcohol level. What starts off calm is about to get intense.
Good morning, sir. Are you Jeremiah Davis? And this is 250066, and Mr. Davis is charged with assault on a peace officer. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're asking for a little more time. We have an offer on the case, and he wants to bring me some discovery that he thinks would help the prosecution
Okay.
make a different evaluation. And so I told him he needs to call me this week and make an appointment. He's called me before, but I think he's just been able to get this
Okay.
information.
Mr. Smith, any issue?
No.
All right, so Mr. Davis, I'll reset your case about 30 days. Make sure you get that done early on. Don't wait till the last minute before court so Mr. Parker can get what you have. He can get it to Mr. Smith, and then we can see where we get the next court date. All right, you're free to go, sir. Mr. Shetley, in cause number 240776, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of assault family violence by impeding breath or circulation from October 22nd of 2022. And what that means is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be a minimum 2 years up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? And I have here on the tablet a plea.
This isn't just a regular domestic violence case. Impeding breath or circulation means choking, and that a third-degree felony. The stakes just went way up.
Objection that you've signed with Mr. Parker that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer, if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty, for a 2-year deferred probation. You have every right to reject that and have your case set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are and what your options are. And do you understand all of that? And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial? All right, and Mr. Parker, you're hired, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Parker, we'll begin preparation for trial, and we'll get it set on the next available trial docket.
One thing, Judge, I think I have all the discovery that I need to confirm. In the discovery, it references a flash drive that was provided to the Groves Police Department, and I don't know if that's some of the discovery I have, or if there's actual flash drive that I need to get a hold of. And
Okay,
one other thing is the photos. If I can get it, yeah, because the computer doesn't show.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Here's a turn from felony assault on an officer to a lesser misdemeanor. That means a much lighter punishment. Behind the scenes, this probably came down to smart negotiation or weak evidence.
Touch with Mr. Parker. He'll tell you when you need to be back. Good morning, sir. You're Charles Young, and this is 250102, and you're charged with burglary of a habitation. And Mr. Wilkerson, what is the announcement?
Judge, we're going to ask, I'd like to request one more announcement setting. Still working on some information, and there's some additional information also that I need from the DA's office.
Okay. Has there been any issue with regard to bond conditions, Ms. Malfino? No, Your Honor.
Well, if you recall, there was a hearing.
Yeah, that's what it
with regard
meant.
to that matter. I'm still trying to get the evidence behind that hearing. So, in terms of what was alleged, like pictures, screenshots, messages, anything related to.
Uploaded all the discovery.
Okay. All right. Sounds like it's all been
And a lot
uploaded.
of that has, just so the court is aware, has come from the complainant calling the front desk, making reports for Nay, who did report to me. I just filed that motion, not to be punitive against the defendant, just to make sure the court was aware so that there could be a no contact for both of the parties either way. And everything that I have to get to discuss.
Perfect. All right. So, Mr. Young, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Wilkerson so we can try to get an announcement at the next court date. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wilkerson. Good morning, sir. Are you Shahram Omid?
Yes.
And this is 241684. Mr. Omid is charged with solicitation of prostitution, and it looks like there was an application for pretrial diversion.
Yes, Your Honor. We've
What's the
submitted that.
Uh-huh.
We haven't got a return, Your
Okay.
Honor, but we are willing to set this case for plea in the event it doesn't come back favorable to my client.
Okay. So what I'll do is one more reset. Mr. Smith, would you please get with, I guess, Mr. Canal or whoever is doing those up there, and if so, we can get answer before that next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
That way you can get an answer either way. It'll get taken care of either
Yes,
with
sir.
the pretrial or with the plea on that next court
Thank
date.
you.
Thank you, sir. Stay in touch with your attorney. He'll let you know when you need to be back. And if it does get accepted, there will obviously be some other things where you'll need to go sign contracts and things like that. So if he gets accepted and the contract signing is after our next court date, y'all let me know. I'm not going to make you come. You don't have to come here.
Okay.
So we can reset it till after that to make sure all that gets taken place.
A 229 blood alcohol level. That's nearly triple the legal limit. And the defendant says he didn't drink that day. The judge is clearly not buying that excuse.
And
Yes, sir.
taken care of, okay?
Okay.
So just keep us, we'll set it for 30 days, but let me know where things stand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're free to go, sir. And sir, are you Celine Reinhardt? And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will.
Let's see, give me just a second. Ms. Reinhardt, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer from December 22nd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I see now. Hold on. Y'all are going on a lesser included, Class A. Okay. All right, so in 25-0089, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor resisting arrest from December 22nd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Shalander? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 1-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? And are you a U.S. citizen? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Reinhardt is not competent?
No, no.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 1 year. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do all of that, then this is a great opportunity because you don't have a conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you're successful, the case will be dismissed and you'll never have this conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of your probation.
The judge is giving a second chance probation instead of prison. But here's the catch.
And you could be found guilty of the offense and sentenced to the Jefferson County Correctional Facility for a period of up to 1 year. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom, and the probation, she's at that desk right there. She's going to call you up in a few minutes to go over your paperwork. And you're going to help get that attachment?
Sarah's gonna email it.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.
Well, I could do it.
That's between y'all. It's your job, but if he's going to do it, then it just has to be done today because once the case is closed out, you can't get to the portal. So
Okay.
that's why we need it, just so y'all make sure.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. You're Rodney Latiolas?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Latiolas was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated third or more. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense, Your Honor.
Are you sure?
Well, he does take responsibility for it. We did review his BAC level at the time of the stop, and
So here's the thing, Mr. Latiolas. Your BAC was .229. .229. What you said in here is that I'd had a drink the night before, but not that day, and that you hadn't eaten anything. So you're saying you had a drink the day before, and you were at .229 when you got this. That doesn't make any
No, ma'am.
sense.
I went and stayed at a friend of mine's house, and we stayed up, barbecued, and drank till probably 4 in the morning.
Okay.
And then went to bed.
Okay. All right. Anything, Ms. Malfino, then?
No, Judge, only if the court thinks that the length of probation is appropriate understanding. If you feel the need to change that.
And we are, I did speak with Mr. Nichols about the 10 days, if Mr. Ladiolas could serve them on the weekends.
Are you working, Mr. Ladiolas?
No, ma'am.
All right.
He has a disease that he sees doctors weekly for. And so that was the reason.
And I know Mr. Nichols did discuss his medical condition this
And,
last week.
and the, therapy.
Right, your physical therapy.
Yes.
All right. So what day are your doctor's appointments and therapy on the same days each week?
No, ma'am, my therapy's daily. I have a device that's prescribed that I use 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening.
Okay. So I mean, that's something that you're going to have it taken care of in jail anyway, even if it's weekends, right?
I don't know if they'll let me bring the device in.
What is your schedule? What is your weekly schedule with the doctor and
Well,
therapy?
I'm seeing 3 different doctors. The therapy's daily, and I see one doctor once a week, one doctor bi-weekly, and then one monthly.
Wait a second. Okay. So what I'll do, you're just gonna have to get it figured out with the jail if they do or don't allow that device in. If not, you'll have to work it out where you're just without it for a couple of days. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. I'm going to suspend that, place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500.
At just 21 years old, this guy is a shot to walk away without a felony record if he follows all the rules. But one mistake, and his future changes instantly.
And to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That will include 10 days mandatory upfront time. I will allow you to serve that on weekends. You will be required and ordered to report to the Jefferson County Jail to start that this Friday, June 27th at 6 o'clock p.m. And so you have to be there at 6 o'clock. You need to be on time. If you're late, it's a violation of your probation. If you show up under the influence, a lot of people think they're going to show up under the influence and sleep it off over the weekend. That's a violation of your probation. You'll be right back in here. And you'll do those weekends from Friday to Sunday until the 10 days are satisfied. Also, I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete the Jefferson County Drug Intervention Program. That's the JCDI program. It's an outpatient treatment program to make sure that you have all the tools necessary to stop drinking and stay on probation and not end up in prison. If you don't make it successfully through that program, you're going to end up right back in here looking at the 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're also ordered to have the auto ignition interlock device. Do you already have that on your vehicle?
No, ma'am.
Doesn't drive.
I'm not driving.
Okay.
My truck's not even legal. I don't have insurance on it.
So as long as you're not driving, obviously you don't have to have that, but you're not allowed to drive any vehicle. So you can't borrow a vehicle or rent a vehicle, nothing like that unless it has that device on it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So again, if you do everything you're supposed to while you're on probation, this is a good opportunity because for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over and you'll serve that 10-year term while you're out on probation. The other side to that, again, is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be brought back into court and you could be facing that 10-year sentence that you agreed to. Do you understand?
I do understand.
And I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, sir. Good morning, sir. You are Rosendo Ochoa?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Ochoa, in cause number 240367, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $300 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity. You're only 21, right? And it looks like this is your only criminal hit. You've never been in trouble before. And so at the end of this probation, if you have been successful, the case will actually be dismissed and you will never be a convicted felon, which is a very big deal.
This last case hits hard. A charge of child endangerment. These moments are emotional, and every decision made here could change someone's life forever.
Well, you're not going to be able to get an expungement, but if you're successful, there are some other ways to get it not necessarily completely expunged, but at least kind of hidden on your record. It's called a non-disclosure, and you can talk to an attorney at the end of that probation period about that. Also, it's important that you know, I sign early terminations from probation all the time. So if you get out there and you do everything you're supposed to up front, get your community service done, get those fees paid, don't violate, don't test positive for anything, then you actually can get off your probation much earlier than that 5 years, okay? But you got to do everything right, and you got to do it right up front. If you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, so you become a convicted felon, and you could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment in your case, which is up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation, she's going to call you when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Good morning, you're Ashley Sanders, and this is 241650. Ms. Sanders is charged with theft of service, and Mr. Kelly, what is the announcement?
Judge, if I may, the court has been very gracious and lenient with us in resetting this and trying to obtain a forensic audit. We reached out again this morning to let them know they have a date certain that we must have it by in case we want to be dismissed. They were made aware of that before this morning. If I may just have that one final, say last reset, I won't ask for it.
Okay, all right. Any issues? No. I'm sure you're from that. Okay, we'll do one last final reset. Stay in touch with Mr. Kelly. He'll let you know when you need to be back.
And of course, if I do, in fact, get that, Judge, I will turn it over immediately.
Perfect. Thank you. Y'all are free to go. Good morning. You're Shy Brooks. And this is 242034. Mr. Brooks is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I've talked to Mr. Brooks. Evidently, he had my incorrect contact information. We've taken care of that this morning because there is some media that I received in relation to this case. I need to go over with him.
Okay. So, Mr. Brooks, I'm going to reset your case one more time. It's important that you make sure and call soon so that you can get an appointment to go see Mr. Lewis and go through all that information, okay? All right. We'll see you at the next court day. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Are you Guillermo Galvin? And this is 242321. Mr. Galvin's charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. And what is the announcement?
Judge, this will be a plea. We just need to get him a scram device to show the prosecution that he is correct in his statement that he is no longer drinking. And so if we could have a 60-day reset, just because we need to...
30 days. This has been since January, and we're getting close now to end of June. So we're going to do a 30-day reset, get that on as quickly as you possibly can so that she can get some of those results. Let's just see where we are at the next court date. All right? Thank you. All right, you're free to go, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Alexandria Bledsoe? Yes. And 250004 is charged with abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we received an offer this morning. Mr. Smith was kind enough to relay the offer to Mr. Hoffpower. Ms. Bledsoe just would like to meet with me and discuss the options on the plea. We just asked for one single reset.
All right, well, any issues that you see, Mr. Smith? All right, we'll do a normal reset. Ms. Bledsoe, make sure you get with Mr. Rennick so y'all can visit about what your options are, and we'll get an announcement at the next court date.